Yeah. Hello, welcome to Sports 101. This is the Bayern and Chelsea game. Watchalong with Kenny again. As I told you before, if it's trending, I'll talk about it. But today, we are coming to watch the Bayern and Chelsea game. And I hope like the match delivers. Like, I pray say the match could deliver because Chelsea Bayern, Charlie, it gives nostalgic vibes because we can remember what has happened between these two giants of teams where Chelsea beat Bayern in the final on penalties. And the last time they also met the Bayern trashing of Chelsea, that 7-1 game, Charlie. That match, COVID era, Bayern was like really, really on top of their game. I remember the things they did to other teams like my team, Barcelona, 8-2. Oh, a day I won't forget. The Bayern team lineup goes really well because I'm expecting them to trash Chelsea, but we just know they will do it for me. They have Manuel Neuer in goal, the best keeper in the world. If you don't like, I won't say anything. Konrad Lima, Upamecano, Jonathan Tah, Stanisic, Kimmich, Pavlovic, Michael Olise, a player to watch out for. Gnabry, I won't say much about him. Luis Diaz, signing of the century. Signing of the century. And my man himself, the banger of the goals, Harry Kane. Today he will go and do marvelous things in the Chelsea net. And I pray he does it. With Chelsea, they started with João Pedro, Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, the magician. But today he won't do magic. Caicedo, Rich James, Kukurea, Chaloba, Tosin, and Malo Gusto. And the keeper of all ages, Robert Sanchez. And with this game, I'm expecting a lot of goals because both teams play attacking football, good attacking football. And they have coaches who have done well from the championship to the main stage, with Enzo Maresca winning the Club World Cup championship, with Vincent Kompany also taking management from that is Bayern Munich, winning the league twice. That's good for him. And Harry Kane has like 8 goals in 5 appearances this season, and that's like Charlie too much to handle for this Chelsea team with their whack defense. People don't believe me, but I think Chelsea's defense is really, really bad. And last season, we saw a lot of things happen because this is the return of Chelsea in the Champions League in a while. And we hope that this will turn out good for them, as the Encanto Club World Cup, they did well. People underrated them. They were underestimated, but they showed us that we can't just look at them like that. We can't look past them because they are a good team with a good coach, with a good philosophy, and they play really, really good football. Good football. But with the Bayern side, their defense is a bit wacky because Upamecano, Stanisic, they don't give off that defense that you expect the Bayern team, the Bavarian Brutes, to give. But Charlie, how you good? But with their attack, my God, the attack is really good. The attack is really good because in 101 games, Hurricane has given 93 goals, and Hurricane is like probably the best number 9 in the world right now, aside Lewandowski, that is. But Hurricane is the best number 9. He's the best player of the Bundesliga right now. He finishes, he makes, he has ball playing qualities. Like, Hurricane is a full package. The only thing he lacks is his pace, but with that, he gives you clinical finishing. And with that, I don't think you would expect more from him again. But Chelsea's gunpowder, everything boiled down to Cole Palmer again in this game, or will it be centered around him every time? Oh, that's a lot to do. Like, it shall be well. My producer is also a Chelsea fan, and I hope today the Lord can be good to us. And you will also joining me to do the Watchalong with also my friend at the back there. That is Joseph Edudako. I know. Forgive me, guys. He's my brother in arms. But we expect so much from this game. We hope it gives us a banger. I expect a lot of goals in this game because both defenses are whack. Both rely on one sole person. That is the Chelsea team. But the Bayern team has a lot. Like Michael Olise, that is a very good winger. And to me, he's better than Pedro Neto. He's better than Esteval. He's better than a lot of Chelsea players. People would be against, but Olise always delivers. And this season, he has really shown why he's the man. But Chelsea can perform wonders because the pace of Pedro Neto can blitz that defense because that guy can run. The only thing that he has to add to his game is his finishing and his decision making. And with the bench, Chelsea has, for me, a better bench than Bayern because Chelsea bought a lot of people. So, you should understand. Chelsea bought a lot of people, and we hope they can get the job done so my producer won't kill me today. We expect more. The players are warming up to give us a gracious game. So we'll be right back in like 3 seconds. Be right back. Welcome back to Sports 101. This is the Watchalong for the Bayern and Chelsea game. Today, Bayern is missing my favorite player, Jamal Musiala. And it is quite astonishing. He got hit in the Club World Cup and hasn't recovered yet. And in replace of him is Serge Gnabry. And I hope he fulfills the dreams of us, the Bavarian brute, that is Bayern Munich. Today, Palmer is playing on the right wings and Enzo is playing centrally as the number 10. And we all know that Enzo is pretty much an all-round player. He can give you everything you want. He can play as a 6, as an 8, and as a 10. Cole Palmer, the Messiah for Chelsea, also will work wonders today. Reece James is also in the middle. Personally, I prefer him as a fullback, not as an 8, because today he's playing Reece James and Malo Gusto, same right back and 8. We hope Vincent Kompany learns from his mistakes last season, where Barcelona knocked him out 4 goals to 1. Rafinha scoring a hat-trick. He got eliminated by Real Madrid. That much. But we hope Chelsea pulls up a surprise, because I know a lot of people are downplaying them since it's been their first match and also their first match returning back to the Champions League. We hope that they give us something more, because the Club World Cup, as Kofi always says, is the glorified pre-season friendly, and people haven't seen their strength since the Brentford game. They played 2-2. We don't know what Maresca is actually cooking, but we hope that he cooks today, because Chelsea fans are really dependent on this game to show that they are there, or like they are a team to watch. That's what I would say, a team to watch. And Bayern Munich, good, the glory days of old. Remember in 2020, where they trashed Chelsea, like 7-1 on aggregate, 2 matches, 7-1. We saw how Hansi Flick's bruteness kicked out the Englishman, and we hope Vincent Kompany gives us something of that sort, like something for us to enjoy, because he has been really lacking in most matches. In the Club World Cup against PSG, the red cards, the silly plays, like his players weren't even in the matches. And today I hope it's different, because we all know the EPL is harder than the Bundesliga, and Chelsea are really thriving. But if with that, because you play Bayern plays against, I wouldn't say weaker teams, but lesser teams of that standard, doesn't portray its full strength. So the Champions League, they won't buy him, and the whole lot says a lot. Really says a lot. And we Jackson is a person to watch out for. I personally don't like his style of play or something, but he really delivers when he's on the pitch. His work rate is very high. The only thing he has to work on is his finishing and his attitude. Aside that, he's and we hope today he bangs some goals, because he has something to prove to Chelsea, to tell them that you might have loaned me, but you won't miss me. And in 5 minutes time, the match is about to start. We've seen the Bavarian fans coming out in their phone numbers with their flags waving. Then Chelsea people are also there. I'm even surprised they went, because they know what will happen. They know what will happen. But we hope the game delivers. As I always say, if the game delivers, the drama, the antics, that's football. That's like football, the whole essence of us watching football. We hope it delivers. We really hope it delivers. And also, Robert Sanchez, Chelsea people are praying today. Give us what you did in the final against PSG. Give us what you did in the final against PSG. That's all we ask for. That's all they ask for, not we. I hate Chelsea. That's all they ask for. So in 3 minutes, the match is about to start. Oh. The players are going to the field. So as I said before, Robert Sanchez in goal, Chalobah, Tosin, Kukureya, Malo Gusto, Rich James, Caicedo, Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, João Pedro. That's for Chelsea. And for Bayern, Harry Kane, Serge Gnabry, Luis Diaz, Michael Olise, Joshua Kimmich, Pavlovic, Jonathan Tah, Stanisic, Upamecano, Conrad Lima, and Manuel Neuer. These are the 22 men fighting with the ball for these teams. And we hope, as I said, we hope they deliver. Because from yesterday was top-notch. The Juventus Dortmund game, the Real Madrid Marseille game, the Bilbao Arsenal game, and today we have the Bayern Chelsea and also the Liverpool Atletico Madrid game. In 2 minutes we start, and our producer will also be joining us doing the watch-along with my friend too. And here he comes. He's a very big Chelsea fan. A very, very big Chelsea fan. Jeffrey, what do you think?
We are going to win this match. There's no explaining. There's nothing for me to say. I think Enzo Maresca learned from his mistakes last weekend.
Against Brentford.
We saw him still in the Brentford game play. Is it Bino Gittins?
Yeah.
I don't even know why he's a Chelsea player. I agree with Kofi on that particular session. And
I think you bought him basically because of his potential.
Well, if he left potential, like me, you can't sign Kofi too on top. Kofi has the potential to win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
But I say just a win that simple over Bayern.
I'm saying a win over Bayern. What's your problem? I'm not predicting any scoreline.
But you should give us a prediction.
I'm saying a win over Bayern.
Okay.
But I'm not saying Bayern will not score a goal.
Okay.
There's Robert Sanchez in the post. He will score a goal. I don't trust Tosin.
Okay.
I don't trust Chalobah. Chalobah's last season, he was doing amazing at Crystal Palace. When he came over to Chelsea, all of a sudden, he just started misbehaving. But I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying they will not score. They will score. I mean, they have some of the best.
So there's the but.
Oh, but we'll win the match. That's is that basic. That I don't know. The only, let me tell you that on a more serious note, the only player that actually gets me on the edge a little is Michael Olise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Luis Diaz, he has already hurt you in the EPL before.
But it's fine. I mean,
he knows you're playing and out.
That's okay.
And he's gone to I wouldn't say a better team, but better attacking team in a sense.
Well, like I said, I am not saying they will not score a goal.
Okay.
They will score a goal.
Okay.
But they will not win the match.
Sure.
And the fact that the Rich James is actually starting it's exciting for me because Rich James as a player, as a captain, he's an amazing leader. I remember the game between Chelsea and is it Real Betis at the conference?
Yeah, final.
I saw
he showed up.
Yeah, like
he showed
when
up.
he came back in the game, I saw
showed
how
up.
Rich James showed up and showed out, man. It was when he came in, he started commanding everybody around. But I just don't trust the position that he's currently playing. He's just playing at 8. We hope he will deliver because that's the same. This is the same lineup we played against PSG.
And the work.
Yeah.
And also to add, I hope Caicedo shows up for you because that guy.
Caicedo has been showing
that guy is him.
Listen.
That guy is him.
Please listen.
That guy is him actually.
Let's make this statement and let's understand and move forward. Let me tell you something.
Okay, I'm listening.
Moises Caicedo is the best defensive midfielder in the EPL. Full stop. Listen, anybody who
Above Rodri.
above Rodri.
How can you say this?
Rodri has not played a match since 2020,
By
2023 or 2024.
2024.
Yes, 2024. He has not played a match since 2024. You cannot tell me somebody who has not played the whole season as the best defensive midfielder in the EPL. Come on. Know how many matches Moises Caicedo played that season?
That's a debate for another day.
And let me tell you something. Vincent Kompany
Chelsea fans love to talk a lot.
Listen, Vincent Kompany has nothing over Enzo Maresca.
He has a lot over Enzo Maresca.
What has Vincent Kompany won that Enzo
They
Maresca has
both.
not won?
Oh! Don't say that. Don't say that.
Coach the champions of the world. Please. Come on.
Glorified preseason matches.
Well, whatever you say, whatever.
Glorified preseason matches.
Whatever rocks your
Don't
boat.
say that. Don't say that.
Whatever makes you sleep
Vincent,
at night.
the match is about to start.
All right,
it's about to kick off. So
yeah, we are off. We've kicked off. Wow.
I need an early goal from Bayern to put Chelsea in its place.
Come on. It looks as though Bayern wants to have a quick goal. Like Bayern wants
They want to get it done very easy and control the game. Simple as that.
Come on,
Simple as that. Because when Chelsea settles, they play the physical game, and that might work against Bayern because they are midfield with the Serge Gnabry, Konrad Laimer. It's almost like they're playing in possession. Bayern is playing a 3-back in possession with Serge Gnabry moving higher with the attackers. And Olise and Harry Kane with Luis Diaz pressing high. Also, we have Lucky on the segment today.
He's Lucky will be joining us, and I'll be going back to my position.
Which position? Today you are with us.
No.
You are with us to the end.
No, this is too scary.
What is too scary?
Terribly scary.
How is this scary?
It's too scary. It's too scary.
Okay.
Lucky. So Lucky will share a few words with us. Oh, Lucky, please come. Please come. Oh no, so that I can. No, yeah, I can. I'll come back. I'll come back. Yeah.
Okay, here's Lucky. He's back again to give us his outfit on the Bayern and Chelsea game.
But I've not been impressed with Chelsea this season. As
For real?
part of the season, yes. There was so much expectation on the team ahead of the start of the season after winning the Club World Cup.
Okay.
But genuinely, I don't think they've been impressive. I'm sure they themselves, they look at how they've played. They've not really impressed a lot of people. I actually predicted that they are likely to win the Premier League, but I am tempted to change my mind after the 4 games I've seen. Yes, they haven't really been bad, but they've not been impressive. I don't think that if Chelsea comes up against any of the big boys in the Premier League, they can deliver much. But in Europe, it's a different ballgame. So for me, I think that the Champions League is history. Everything comes into play, and Bayern have been ruthless in the
very much.
Again, it's a different ballgame when you are in the Champions League. So, but I think that Chelsea would give a go at this one, especially when they want to prove a point, because a lot of people do not really
They are underestimated.
Yes, I've counted Chelsea out in this season's Champions League. This will be Company's second season in charge of the club. He would also want to prove something. Bayern in the Bundesliga, it's normal.
Yeah.
If you win the Bundesliga, it's very, very normal. I mean, whatever you do with Bayern in the Bundesliga, there's nothing. The expectation is that either you win the Bundesliga or nothing else.
Yeah.
So when they do it, it's expected. But for Bayern, it's about their impact in Europe.
Yeah.
And under Vincent Company last season, they were not impressive. They lost to Barcelona. They lost some, games and all of that. So, Liverpool are also leading 1-0. PSG are also leading as well. And I think today's games there have been a lot of early goals in the games that we've played so far. So as I was saying, for Bayern, it's all about Europe. It's all about being counted amongst the big boys. So Liverpool are actually 2-0 up. PSG are 1-0 up at the moment. That's the latest update. And so far, 4 minutes into the game, nothing really to pick from the two sides. Chelsea have shown an intent that they are not willing to sit back. They want to, take the game to Bayern Munich. They want to, attack Bayern Munich. I've had my own, opinion of the Bayern defense. I really do not think that the Bayern defense
with Upamecano, Conrad Lima, Stanisic.
Yeah, the partnership I've not been impressed. For the midfield and attack, obviously Bayern boasts of.
And that problem has been there like for 3 years, and I don't know why still it hasn't been solved, because Kim Min-jae was there.
Yeah.
Upamecano was still there, and still we've not seen anything proper from the Bayern defense.
I don't know, but it's usually a change from the norm. Oh, that was a chance.
Yeah.
That was a glaring chance. Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez should have buried that ball.
I think Conrad Lima was superb.
On the issue of Bayern defense, Bayern have never had issues with their defense in time past. They've had some of the best defense in the world, but in recent time, I think the focus has been about building a very strong attack, building a very strong midfield. So if you look at their recruitment, they've centered around, bringing in a certain crop of attackers and midfielders. And it's evident in how Bayern play. When they come up against teams that can really punish them, they do punish them. We saw them last season against Inter.
Yeah.
We saw them last season against, Barcelona, where they were walloped by, 3 goals to nothing. So if they come up against a team that knows how to put the ball at the back of the net, they will struggle.
I think with the inclusion of Jonathan Tah, he was probably like the best centre back in the Bundesliga last season, and I hope it fills that spot in the defense for them.
I hope so too. I hope so too. It's just that probably this will be his first season partnering with Upamecano in the life, so he will probably need time to adjust and all that. But he's a good defender.
Very, very good.
It looks like if reports were anything to go by, Barca themselves were sniffing around. He's a good defender. I'm just hoping that they'll be able to build a strong partnership. But it doesn't come any bigger than Bayern, Chelsea. In the Champions League in today's game. We're hoping to see a very good game. It's almost 7 minutes on, and the two sides are attacking each other for fun. But so far, so good. Anyway, still updating. If you're watching us, this is live, watch along reaction right here on Sports 101. Andrew Robertson gave Liverpool the lead in the 4th minute, assisted by Mohamed Salah. Then Mohamed Salah, gave Liverpool a very good cushion with the second goal.
Do you think Mohamed Salah is starting his Ballon d'Or campaign now again, like next season for?
No. I think Salah is out of contention.
Why not?
There's something about the Ballon d'Or. It's not necessarily about how excellent you've been at the end of the season. In the last decade, that's been the trajectory. It's about the player with the biggest of PRs, the player with the biggest of fan base, the player that appeals to people the most. I mean, Mo Salah last season, you could say he should be in the conversation for the Ballon d'Or. Took Liverpool to win the title, won the Premier League Golden Boot there as well. Should obviously be in contention for the Ballon d'Or. But
this
then
season,
the noise around him has died. It's like just pouring water on a fire there. It's just gone down. And right now, the leading contenders, Ousmane Dembele and Lamine Yamal.
Do you think Lamine has a chance?
I think he does have a chance, but I would have wished that Barcelona would have pushed, Rafinha instead, because I think that even at Barcelona, the best player at the end of the season was
Rafinha.
But Lamine Yamal appeals to the old school guys like me, those who want raw, unfiltered football. Those who
the
have
eye
missed,
test people.
Exactly, those who have missed that aesthetic football Ronaldinho used to give you, Messi used to give you. We've missed that. Right now, there are very few people who will give you that excitement. Look at the game right now, and all those, players that excite you, like the Neymars, they are gone. So he's just popped up as one that stands out, and he's appealed to a lot of people. I listened to Rio Ferdinand speak, and he's saying that Lamine Yamal will be his pick for Ballon d'Or. Not just him, a lot of former players, what they want in their Ballon d'Or winner. And so, I mean, it's not about what I want. It's about, I mean, you look at the dispensation right now. You have to just, play ball. And so that's what we have to live with right now. So the leading contenders, Lamine Yamal, Ousmane Dembele. Some even want to push the agenda that Lamine Yamal has won it because of Real Madrid deciding to pull out and all of that. So
that suspicion.
We don't know, but it's just next week. Is it next week or this weekend?
Next week.
Next week, yeah. It's next week. So let's see what happens. I mean, if Dembele wins it, I mean, a lot of people are expecting him to win after a stellar season with PSG. But I think what will probably blow the internet for days will be if Lamine Yamal wins it.
That will be a shocker.
There will be those who will come justifying it, and there will be those who obviously come criticizing. But I don't know. Honestly, if I were one of those people voting, obviously I will go for
Lamine.
No, Ousmane Dembele.
Wow.
He's
being a Barcelona fan and you're voting for
no,
them.
but I mean,
fact is fact.
It's hard to argue against Dembele.
Sure.
Arguably, one of the best players for PSG. He showed up in most of the big games.
Yeah.
And he's had the numbers also back him. So if you want to, argue for and against, the only thing is that if you want to throw in a bit of other PSG players, Donnarumma should be in the conversation. Vitinha could be
because
in the conversation.
He won the Nations League.
Hakimi could be in the conversation. So the PSG team is not built on a one-man show. It's built around crop of players that have made the PSG team what it was last.
And I think maybe because of their performance against Chelsea in the final, could downplay them a bit, because we all expected PSG to win that match. But it didn't happen that way. So there's a crop of people also pushing Cole Palmer too. Conference League, Club World Cup champion.
That's why I said that the football has become so diluted that I mean, you watch football and you want to really count Cole Palmer in the conversation of Ballon d'Or. I mean, what even for Chelsea, what did he do in the season? And
I think he was their top goal scorer.
The point is, even for Chelsea, what did he do in the season and the review? The only time you saw him come to relevance, even in the Conference League, he was not their best player. The only time he came to relevance was in the final. He was awarded the best player, but he was not the best player because I watched Chelsea's games in the Conference League.
The eye test people
he was very, very poor. Apart from the final that he was brilliant, albeit against one of the worst teams in La Liga, Real Betis. La Liga is a terrible league. I mean, La Liga is one of the worst leagues in the world. No, but you see, the fact that I have an inclination for a certain club
doesn't
not
mean he can't
I
say the
can't be
truth.
objective.
Yeah.
And La Liga is one of the worst leagues in
I
the
would
world.
say it's one of the
It's one of the worst. See,
It's the league that is declining.
even in Europe, teams like the Serie A have overtaken the La Liga. It's the UEFA coefficient, the German Bundesliga. La Liga is a terrible league. Maybe Javier Tebas has not seen what is happening, but La Liga keeps declining year in, year out. So if a club like Real Betis goes to a final, and Chelsea, a club that is one of the biggest clubs in the world, beat Real Betis, and they think that is enough to make noise in one of the least favorable competitions in Europe. Please, come on. And the Club World Cup, a glorified friendly match.
That's what I always.
But that's the truth. I mean, after that long season, these players go into the Club World Cup tired and all of that, and some of them want to protect themselves. Listen, they beat a very good PSG side. Come on, that's not even. If
that match was a shocker.
If Cole Palmer falls in the top 5 of the
he can't, for me. He shouldn't be there.
I'm just saying, even in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or, I will not be surprised, because I mean, over the years we've voted because of our affiliation for certain players in certain clubs. But I mean, he doesn't deserve even a mention, because I could mention 10 players.
That were better.
You will get 6 from PSG and the rest from other clubs. That Cole Palmer will not even fall within the. He starts. Why is Lamine supposed to be in there?
Because he's supposed to be in there. His performance. Look. Before you judge a player,
are you also?
Have you checked the London criteria?
That's what I'm coming. Are you also one of those people who just put out certain narrative because maybe of their affiliation for a certain club? Listen. I've always said that over the years, even the Ballon d'Or criteria, those who vote cry, they don't even go by the criteria. But if you put the criteria, is that Pedro injured? If you put the criteria there and want to just oppose that to certain players, a lot of players you are mentioning will not even be in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, Chelsea, yes, they've had a good season though, but normal. No, it's not about it's about the time the Club World Cup is played. There is a reason why we call something pre-season. So when the season ends,
World Cup is the Nations World Cup, the pre-season glorified tournament.
Which Nations World Cup?
No, I'm talking about
the World Cup itself.
The World Cup itself. The pre-season.
No,
it's not.
The World Cup.
They don't play it during the pre-season time.
What are you saying?
The last World Cup, when was it played? In December. In December. We continued after.
That's why I've been the argument.
We continued after that game.
The World Cup, the establishment of the World Cup has a premise.
Yes.
The World Cup has a history.
Yes.
The World Cup has everything even club football does not have.
And the ecstasy that it gives you.
I've been surprised he's comparing the World Cup
to the Club World Cup.
A tournament that has been in existence since 1920, 1940. Oh, a tournament has been in existence since 1920. Oh, they didn't even try, because that tournament is the god of football.
Yeah.
The World Cup is the god of football. Not even club football compares to the World Cup. Do you know how many viewership the World Cup garners? Even the Champions League does not garner that viewership. So don't even compare the World Cup to the Club World Cup to the
World Cup where stadiums were not even full.
The point is, nobody cares about this Club World Cup. Maybe as years go by, it will become one of the tournaments that people are so much interested
in 20 years.
But for now, it's just one of those pre-season games.
Yes.
Teams use that as
taken the lead.
Yeah, so Bayern are up by a goal to 0. I mean, they better beat them. they better beat them by.
I think Bayern is showing class here, because Chelsea is new for them in this competition right now. They just came back. And
Bayern have not played in this competition.
The new format of the year. Yes.
This is their first time, so they need to know how it's played. So Bayern are up by a goal to nil. Yes, and I mean they will score more. They will score more.
Sure,
they,
sure.
they will regret letting go of Nicola Jackson or treating him that way.
So you think it's karma, eh?
It's actually an own goal from Trevor
Chalobah.
Chalobah. What's your own about? This Bayern attack. Luis Diaz, 7 games, 4 goals. Olise, 7 games, 5 goals. Harry Kane, 7 games, 5 goals. All the attackers have hit double figures. Naby, wow, look at that. They said Naby, 7 games, 4 goals. Like, they have one of the most potent attacks in Europe right now.
Yeah.
They will beat Chelsea, basa.
But I think some people downplay, not downplay in a sense, but the Bundesliga is not like as hard as the Premier League.
Oh,
The competition there is a bit less, so you can be banging goals in the Bundesliga, but in the APL it will be hard. Look at a player like Jovic from Frankfurt. He came to Real Madrid, whack. AC Milan, whack. Like, you can be there scoring goals, but doesn't mean that you are a 10 out of 10. Like Kai Havertz,
I think that
Timo Werner, there's
relatively,
a lot of them.
Relatively, I always tell people that the quality of a league is relative. So there are 1 or 2 very good teams in the German Bundesliga.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Premier League, it's a bit spread across. Albeit there are also baller teams in the Premier League. Very, very, but just that they are hype teams. Everybody knows. I mean, a club like Brighton will not survive in the
Champions League.
In the Champions League. A club like Brighton is just like Las Palmas.
Well,
no, I've seen Las Palmas play better football.
Las Palmas play good football
than Brighton. Brighton is hype because they are in the Premier League. Even a club like Aston Villa. If Tebas was doing his things right, clubs like Real Sociedad will be spoken about more than in 2020. The Real Sociedad team that won the Copa del Rey had Odegaard.
Yeah.
They had Isak.
Yeah.
They had Zubimendi.
Yeah.
They had this guy who also plays for. They had Mikel Merino.
Sure.
4 of the players that are now playing in the English Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Tabas had done his things right, built clubs financially. Real Sociedad will have all these quality players and they'll be competing well, but they have no choice. They have to sell. And so there is quality scattered around in the La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, but for the EPL, there are a lot of clubs. Look at Sunderland. Sunderland just got promoted to the Premier League, and they flashed £200 million. Something you Real Madrid did not spend during the season. Barcelona have been struggling to get 50 million to sign. Look at what is happening to Sevilla right now. They are forced to sell some of their best players. Real are forced to sell their best players. And so, I mean, as for quality, the quality is scattered around. But hey, I hope and pray that the other leagues will do their things right. You don't fault the EPL. They've done things right. It's like, as the saying goes, F with their paranoid EPL. So they've done their things right, and they are reaping the benefit of the other leagues have not really done their things right, and they're suffering. The German Bundesliga it has always been like that. They don't really care about. It's not so much about money. What's there?
And Bayern is actually controlling the game. They have like 66% of possession, with Chelsea to 34%. On the total stats, Bayern have played like 4 shots, 0 corners, 1 foul, 167 passes. With Chelsea, with just a big chance, that was like Enzo Fernandez's chance. Corner kicks 1, total of 2 shots, 2 fouls. Chelsea are being overplayed. Bayern Munich is being like really, really dominant here. Where that caused like the goal. And look, as I said, penalty to even Bayern. Like, God. Bayern, penalty to Bayern. As I said, this might turn into a thrashing. Chelsea fans shall be well. Is that a penalty? Shall be well. Penalty awarded. Harry Kane draws a foul in the penalty. Bayern just scored. And as I said, Harry Kane to finish. Moises Caicedo just conceded that penalty. We were here and our producer was telling us that he's the best DM in the world and does that. Just does that. Yeah. 2-0 to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane continues to bang more goals. Wow, that's a good penalty. That's a good
What Chelsea there? More. No, you see, I have a problem with Chelsea fans.
Why?
This team is not a top grade team. The team as a whole it's not a top tier team. That's what Chelsea need to understand.
Yeah.
Because if you have a defensive defense line that consists of players like Chaloba, yeah, 2-1.
It's not 2-1.
Yeah.
I told you not to write us off. I told you not to write us off.
Nobody's Chelsea team will lose. This game, Chelsea is losing. I've said consistently how terrible Bayern's defense is. I've consistently spoken of how terrible Chelsea's defense is. A Bayern defense is, and it was evident here. I mean, Chelsea go on a break and literally Cole Palmer had to run through the middle of the park and just with a 1-2 with Enzo Fernandez, he buries the ball. One of the cheapest goals to concede for a club like Bayern Munich. But then again, nothing surprising there. Not too surprising because of how poor Bayern are. Just look at the goal. I mean, very, very terrible. He goes through the middle, just straight through the middle. Where were the defenders? Look at them backtracking. So if Chelsea are able to capitalize on Bayern's frailties defensively,
see, when we began, when we started
something out of this game.
When we started this game, I told you
the two teams. Everybody knows that one, Bayern has the better players. Bayern is the stronger team. Bayern is the best. I mean, amongst the two managers, I think Bayern is well coached. Yes, Chelsea have the name. They have they are out there in terms of who is handling them now. This company is a rookie when it comes to coaching. But Chelsea is everything. Bayern is everything Chelsea would wish to be. In terms of
what are you saying?
Bayern is everything Chelsea would wish to be. In terms of European pedigree, Chelsea comes nowhere close to.
Hold on, who is Bayern competing with in Germany?
Is in terms of your.
Come on, listen. Lucky. Come on, don't argue like this.
But what has
Do not argue like this, please.
No.
Please do not argue like this.
What has Chelsea got over Bayern?
What has Bayern got over Chelsea?
Everything.
What?
Bayern has more.
In this game?
We are talking about the two clubs. Do you get the statement I made?
Okay, you are actually comparing apples and oranges.
No,
you are comparing the biggest club who has no competition in the German Bundesliga to a team who literally, like in 2003, actually started winning big trophies and all. That is apples and oranges. Please.
You can't even
at a point to play in the German team, you would either have to play for Bayern Munich or you sit at home. If you don't play for Bayern Munich, you don't play for the German national team.
Even
please don't argue like this.
European competition wise, Chelsea are babies when it comes to the Champions League.
We are not saying they are great players and all. Like they are the greatest team in Europe.
Why are you trying to make this an issue? Chelsea are nowhere close to Bayern.
No problem.
Yes.
Whatever makes you sit back. I told you. I said, listen, this boy. I didn't say they will not score a goal. They will score.
No, Bayern will beat Chelsea.
They will not beat anybody.
No, Bayern is beating Chelsea.
Bayern is not beating anybody. You see something?
No, Bayern is beating Chelsea.
Okay. How are you doing?
When I took my seat, the first thing I said was that as good as Bayern is, they have problems defensively. The partnership between Jonathan Tah and Upamecano and or whatever it is just new. It's waiting to yield results. I don't know when, but it's not a good defensive partnership. They've struggled over the years from last season to this.
I still think that
they are struggling.
I still think that the biggest mistake we made this season during the transfer window is to actually sell Petrovic and keep Sanchez, because looking at Petrovic, Sanchez has been terrible. Sanchez has been terrible. Look at this. Look.
This should be a yellow card.
Your Michael Olise is pushing people. The greatest player, the German, what I've seen. He has double figures. Rare.
According to
very rare. He has them double figures, whatever. Hey, pass left.
But Bayern has one of the most potent attack in Europe this season.
Nobody's saying they don't have, but they are not winning this match. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, that was a very good ball.
That's not a free kick.
Kaish.
That's not a free kick.
But why did he stop? João Pedro?
No, he didn't stop him.
He actually bodied him.
No, he didn't.
The guy put his body ahead of. Right in front of João Pedro.
He didn't.
Oh, he did. Please, let's watch the replay.
In any case,
your hate for Chelsea is just blinding you in this match. Look at this. He just bodied him.
He collided with him. He didn't.
He actually did it on purpose.
No, he didn't do it on purpose. João Pedro knew he had lost control of the ball.
Let's go.
His only objective was to bump the Bayern player.
Come on, Neto. Caicedo. I said Caicedo is the best DM in the EPL. Can go and have the nearest transformer if you have a problem. Caicedo is better than Gate. He's better than Casemiro. He's better than whoever.
Look at where he started.
Whoever.
Look at where he started.
I believe Caicedo currently is better than Rodri. But I believe Caicedo currently is better than Rodri.
Player Wako Indy almost 1 year. Over 1 year.
It's my problem. I didn't ask him to go on injury. I didn't think Caicedo on injury. No, it doesn't happen. It really happens.
Over 3 matches.
No, let me ask you a question. Have you seen Moises Caicedo go on injury?
Over 3 matches in Poland. It should tell you how highly you rate him.
He's a kind Ballon d'Or winner. What do you mean by how highly I rate him?
He's currently better than him.
He's currently better than him.
the damn product or any argument.
Oh, actually.
I like your stance. I
No,
like your
Pele has been dead for how many years now?
I like
We
your
still compare him to Messi. For Messi to stand out and say yes, he's the GOAT. Of course, Messi is not the GOAT, but it's fine.
I
It's
like
fine.
your stance.
It's fine. Come on, Chelsea. Let's go.
If Barcelona meet Bayern,
Come
they
on,
will
let's go.
they will
Come
tear
on.
Bayern apart. If Real Madrid meet, they will tear them apart. Bayern don't have a midfield. They don't have good defense. I mean, this
No, for you to think, Lucky, for you to think that your Barcelona is actually better than
this
somebody's team.
on any given day is better than the Bayern midfield because you look at the players playing in the middle of the park, and clearly they are struggling.
Who's struggling? Chelsea is struggling.
No, the Bayern midfield.
Yeah, of course they are struggling. They're struggling. We are the best team. I tell you, on the field, we are just the best team. Or if they didn't take that penalty for Bayern Munich, we would just be. I mean, 1-1. That's 2-1. Bayern is not winning this match.
Because, I mean,
Bayern is not winning this match.
Look at the Bayern midfield.
I'm telling you, Bayern is not winning this match.
There's no progressor in the middle of
Bayern wins this match.
the midfield is
I'll
made
not
up
show up in this studio again.
Pavlovic and Joshua Kimmich. The midfield is made up of Pavlovic and Joshua Kimmich. Clearly, this is not a midfield that can put any of the top midfielders in Europe. This is not a midfield. This is not a midfield that can body any of the top midfielders in the world. Very, very, very disappointing that a club like Bayern Munich cannot, in the Champions League, they cannot put up very, very, very world-class midfielders because he's playing Kimmich as a 6 and Pavlovic as an 8, helping, Kimmich in a double pivot. So whenever Bayern gain possession of the ball, it's expected that either Kimmich or Pavlovic would begin the offensive transition because they are not. That's not, their skill set.
Yeah.
They struggle. So look at where Serge Gnabry is. He's the one acting as the conductor in the middle.
Okay.
The only good thing about this Bayern team is their attack.
So in in a nutshell, you are saying that the defense is terrible, the midfield is terrible, the attack is brilliant.
Yes.
Good. And you are saying that Chelsea's defense is terrible, which I agree.
Yeah, let's have a solid midfield.
When you have a
Very, very good midfield.
that's the first time I'm hearing you say this.
Yeah, really,
So do you agree with me? Listen. Do you agree with me saying that Moises Caicedo is the best DM in the EPL?
in the EPL, I'll pick him ahead of almost every player in the EPL.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Oh crap!
That's all I wanted to hear. Come on. Oh, nice.
That's the thing. Whenever Bayern goes on that offensive transition, they look very threatening because they have very good attackers. But the moment they have to transition from attack to defense, that is where they are caught, fumbling. So PSG are also up by 2-0. PSG are also up by 2-0. Their first goal was scored by Marquinhos in there, and it looks like the big boys, have set the ball rolling very, very early in this competition or this season around. Yesterday, we saw some disappointing results. Karabakh beating, Benfica by 3-2. They came back from 2 goals.
I was thinking that Benfica was going to win that match. I was really thinking Benfica was going to win that match.
What makes that match so important? Karabakh came back from 2 goals down on the road.
Oh, come on! Come on, please. Please.
Oh, they say release.
Please. Oh my God.
Whenever they go on the offense, they look very, very threatening. They look like scoring whenever they go on the offense. But the problem is,
I'll really be honest. Chelsea in the past have had amazing defenders, likes of
third goal.
How is this a penalty? How is this a penalty?
This is a penalty.
Oh, come on. How is this a penalty?
You got the ball. Real Madrid and Kouadjimo.
The guy was even off.
Yeah.
He was off. And what do you call it? Malo Gusto touched the ball. He didn't go for the distance. Like I was saying, I was saying that Chelsea in the past have had some of the best. Inter up by 1. Who scored? Had some of the best defenders the game has ever seen, man. Like the likes. I mean, like I don't even have to mention John Terry. We've seen. Thiago Silva at the back line of Chelsea. Cahill, Ricardo Carvalho, Rudiger. Come on. And so when you see the likes of tossing play, when you see the likes of Benoit Bediashi, Axel Disasi, you question a kind of scouts. What the manager is seeing in picking some of these players. Because, come on, the partnership between Cahill and Ricardo Carvalho and Cahill and So that's the Cahill. Sorry, Terry and Ricardo Carvalho and Terry and Cahill. It was just so superb. Come on, like my man David.
No, but that's the truth.
My man David.
Chelsea was built on defensive solidity and compactability.
Yeah, because the coach that picked Chelsea right from 2004 built the team on serious defensive.
As a team that is more defensive over the years.
Yeah.
But I think that with time, they are trying to transition.
Listen. I dare you, right? In the Tuchel era, right? In the Tuchel era, I want you to mention one. What is Neuer doing there?
No, but that's a Manuel Neuer, the best sweeper in the world.
Ignored. Listen,
but he's the best sweeper in the world. Nobody does it better than Manuel Neuer. Is it Sanchez?
I listen. I'm saying,
or Alice.
You just want a reaction from me.
No, but that's the truth.
No, you just want a. No, I didn't mention anybody. I just asked what is he doing there.
Yes, so I'm explaining to you. That is what he does best.
Listen. Come on, this will not be the end of us. This can be a third goal. Right, this cannot be a third goal. This cannot be a third goal. And the most serious, my heart is racing. Like, hey. Nice. Ooh. Oh, okay. In situations like this, I miss Sammy screaming and mentioning well, PSG missed the penalty in it. Terrible team. It's a terrible team. We scored them at the Champions at the Club World Cup final.
No, but they are playing Atalanta. Atalanta, under Gian-Piero Gasperini was a totally different team from what we are seeing now. They have issues. Lookman has his own issues. That Raspadori has left and all of that. So the Atalanta team is not the Atalanta team we saw 2 seasons ago or a season ago.
But it's still Atalanta. There's nothing like the new Atalanta or the old Atalanta. It's still Atalanta.
There is. You can't tell me that this Chelsea team. You can compare this Chelsea team to the team of Didier Drogba's era.
Of course you can't.
Exactly. So I'm telling you, there is a new.
There's no way you can do that comparison.
The same way.
But it's still Chelsea.
The same way. You see.
I never said Enzo. I never said Enzo.
No, but I don't think anybody in his right football sense will make that statement.
I will never say that.
No, he's not in his right football sense. Or you need a honor there at the bottom.
Is he?
Any that honor there at the bottom.
Come on. Like, listen, you can't let this Bayern team be acting like, they know how to play something. They are not playing anything. But I think I like Olise. That's his business. This company looks very funny. No, Palmer is not a winger. Palmer plays 10. Palmer is not a winger. Why? Is there a problem? We're playing the same formation we played during the Club World Cup final, and it worked for us. When we played the same thing, we won 3. So we won 3-0. It was 3-0. Please, did you score the 4th goal for us? Thank you. PSG disappointed who? Who's us? So I would want to ask. Okay, I want to ask you. So if PSG had won that match, if PSG had won the game against Chelsea and become the Club World Cup champions, the Club World Cup would be actually a proper tournament, isn't it?
No, it will still be a glorified football game. It doesn't change. This is very interesting. Anyway, but you know, if Barcelona won, it wouldn't be a glorified preseason. I mean, you guys actually are making. Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Madrid went back. Yeah, Madrid went back to tell FIFA that organize the tournament every year. Blah blah blah. Here. Come on, then we are here saying because it's exciting. The truth is that it's exciting.
Okay.
Having big boys in one competition is exciting, but it doesn't change the fact that it is a glorified friendly match. So
let's be honest. Bayern Munich has not scored a proper goal this evening. A penalty and an own goal. They've not scored a proper goal.
How do you define a proper goal?
When this guy didn't scored a very good goal. What's his name? Cole Palmer didn't score a proper goal, not a penalty or whatever, free kick or whatever, set pieces. You guys said he's not a good player because he hasn't scored a very good goal. Listen, Bayern Munich has not scored a proper goal. Let's be honest. Let's be serious here. And that was a very beautiful goal by Cole Palmer. By our standards. That's a very beautiful goal by Cole Palmer.
Oh yeah, that's a very good goal.
Let's agree. Cole Palmer walks into any team in this world. Cole Palmer walks into any team, benches whoever is playing number 10 over there.
About 2-1 or Barca.
Who's playing 10 at Barca?
No, about 2-1.
Who's playing 10 at Barca?
Oh, 200.
I'm asking you a question. Who's playing 10 at Barca?
Say.
Daniel Moore emphasizes me Cole Palmer.
What?
You are not serious. You are not serious. You are not serious.
No, because of output.
You are not serious. You just don't want great things in your team. You are coming to compare Daniel Moore to
because of output. Come
on. Let's be serious. I beg you. Have you seen Cole Palmer's numbers? Cole Palmer shows up in big games. What are you saying?
On a day. I mean,
no. Tomorrow we are going to see Barcelona and Newcastle tomorrow, right?
About that. For some reason, you can go. There's one big game. He will turn up.
What are you saying? That's not a hallmark of a good player. Imagine if your Lamine doesn't show up all season and he shows up in one Real Madrid game. Come on. He has to be consistent. In the whole season. But the guy was consistent in all the matches.
Consistency is better than showing up on the
yes. Listen what I said. I think Cole Palmer shows up in all the big games, all of them.
Yeah,
Cole Palmer showed up in the PSG game. Cole Palmer showed up in this game. Cole Palmer showed up in the last game. He showed up.
Not all big games, master.
So which big game did Cole Palmer show up? Tell me.
Oh, on top of my head,
Cole Palmer showed up in that game, the Man United game, the 4-3 game. He scored 3 goals in that match. What are you saying? Yeah. What's your analysis on this match?
We'll be support Chelsea. I started up a football. Maybe I started up a ball.
Nah, but you see, then listen. You're actually making a very.
We didn't do nothing that was 6.8 rating.
So, Paddy gave the pass. What is your problem? Kupama,
2 seasons ago,
Lucky.
20 penalties.
Lucky,
Or say 21 goals and 20
Lucky.
penalties.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Listen. Please. We are. So, what do you think about the game? We just ended the first half, and the scoreline is 2-1. So, what do you think about the game?
Oh, I think that, we've seen a pretty, it's not been the best of games I've watched, the best of halves I've seen in the Champions League. I think that both teams could have, given us a better performance. But it's been a fairly, balanced game. Bayern got out of the blocks very, very early, getting 2 goals in there. Chelsea quickly, came up with, pulling one back through Cole Palmer. But the truth of the matter is that I think that both clubs have issues, and like we've consistently said throughout, the conversation, Bayern definitely has issues in the middle of the park, and also in defense, and you could see that telling in the game. They are struggling in the middle of the park. Pavlovic and Kimmich are struggling to control the middle of the park, where already Caicedo is bossing the game and doing everything that he's been doing over the past few years. And defensive wise, Jonathan Tah and El Pamecano are also struggling with the movement of João Pedro, Cole Palmer, and Ruben Neves. So it's been a very good game. There are 4 phases in every game. The phase where you are in possession of the ball, the phase where you lose possession of the ball, the phase where you transition from defense to attack and from attack to defense. Bayern have been struggling in the 2 most important phases, where you transition from attack to defense, because Chelsea, whenever Chelsea go on the break, they look also very threatening with Cole Palmer, and it's been evident in the game that the midfield of Bayern needs to be fixed. But I think that for everything good or for everything bad about this Bayern team, they make it up in attack with Olise, Gnabry, Kane, and Luis Diaz. You could see that whenever they go on attack, they look like scoring. That's why you even scared whenever they go on the attack.
Yes. Now, I still stand by the fact that Bayern might have the best attacking trio in all of Europe. What do you think?
Oh, so far the numbers speak for themselves. They do have the best attack in Europe, because if numbers is anything,
I'm saying they are currently they
all
are.
their 4 attackers have hit double figures. Barca's attack is good, alright, but Bayern, like I said, in Serge Gnabry, he's hit 4 goals. In him, he's hit 4 plus. In Luis Diaz, he's hit 4 plus. In Olise, he's hit 4 plus. How many attacks has all 4 attackers having these numbers in this fewer number of games? So I think they do have one, if not the best attack, one of the best attack group. But then again, like I said, Bayern against any of the top teams, they'll be beaten.
Because of the midfield.
If anybody is tipping Bayern to win this season Champions League, the better team to win, or the better.
But I remember last time you were the one tipping Bayern
Munich.
Munich.
That's why I'm thinking twice. Oh yes, that's why I'm thinking twice, because after seeing them put up this performance against not so good a Chelsea side.
But
Come
Chelsea.
on, if I watch Bayern,
Showed up, and he showed up well.
Brian Gavin bench, take him down.
Get that down.
Better than who? Well, the match just started. We are back again with the Bayern Munich Chelsea game, and we hope for the comeback. They are actually we hope the comeback will come. But to me, it will be an easy game for Bayern again. It will be an easy win for Bayern again. Nevin just said that Chelsea came out to have a real go and put a little bit of pressure on. But as soon as
Okay, so guys, I mean, if you're watching us, we're back. I mean, it's technology, it's internet, so expect some of these things. So we apologize for, going off. But again, it's our watch along. It's the Bayern versus Chelsea Champions League game. As it stands, Bayern still lead Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. Bayern's goals was a result of an own goal from Chalobah and a penalty from Harry Kane, all in the first half. Whilst Chelsea's goal came through Cole Palmer also in the first half. So 3 goals scored in the first half. As it stands now, Bayern are 2 goals to 1 ahead. Let me get you results from the other games that is also currently ongoing. Liverpool are leading Atletico Madrid by 2 goals to 1. We know that the problems Atletico Madrid have had this season. They've started the season very, very terribly. It was just last weekend that they got their first victory on the block as they defeated Villarreal there. But Liverpool are leading by 2 goals to 1. Goals from Robinson and Salah. Also Llorente in the stoppage time of the first half, pulling one back for Atletico there. In the game between PSG and Atalanta, PSG are running riot in that game, laying down the gauntlets, telling Atalanta, hey, we are the defending champions, we are not here to kid around. Goes from Marquinhos, Kvaratskhelia and Mendes there, ensuring that PSG are 3 goals ahead for the goats. Also, Ajax are down by 2 goals to 0. Inter Milan lead Ajax by 2 goals to 0. Lilian Thuram, Marcus Thuram. That the father is Lilian Thuram. Marcus Thuram. I mean, he started the season brilliantly for Inter Milan over the weekend when they came up against Juventus. You saw him there together with his brother. But Marcus Thuram with both goals for Inter Milan away or on the road to Ajax. So these are some of the results. Earlier on, we saw Olympiacos drew 0-0 with Pavos FC, as well as Slavia Prague, surprisingly at home, lost to Bodo Glimt. Drew with Bodo Glimt by 2-2 in there. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be getting Barcelona taking on Newcastle United. That's the pick of the games tomorrow there. But Bayern are stringing passes together. And controlling the pace of the game in the middle of the park. As they always do. Under this said company. But I have a funny feeling that if for the second season running, the Bayern do not get far in the Champions League, they might just let go of Vincent Company.
What's the finish?
He has little to no track record.
But his
coaching, either domestically or in Europe.
How do you compare
from their championship record, Vincent Company have barely got like 100 points. Like he changed Burnley's play from let me put it throwing ball play to or crossing game to
he gave Burnley an identity.
Yeah.
He gave Burnley a style of play. He made Burnley one of the most attractive teams in the championship. And he leading them to a record-breaking, point. What is it called? Assimilation in the Champions League. Enzo Maresca likewise. What he did with Leicester City, very, very good, brilliant, and all of that. Albeit Enzo Maresca is a senior fellow. He's had time with Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest manager.
Bayern just scored.
Bayern 3-1. Bayern 3-1. Bayern 3-1. This will go from Harry Kane there. Bayern have 3-1.
You see, you be here and telling me that Moises Caicedo is the best. Doing this.
Moises Caicedo is still the best DM.
You are doing this.
No, but this is one of the most easiest games to predict. Easy because the two teams have issues, but what will win, the game for?
Oh come on! What kind of mistake is this?
It happens in football.
What kind of mistake is this?
It happens in football. When you have a player like Harry Kane,
what kind of mistake is this? Let's be serious here. We are watching this. We want to.
When you have a player like
It's not always about Barcelona.
when you have a player like okay, you don't commit such blunders. I mean, you don't give him such chances, and we know that.
How would you commit this
We
mistake?
know how not so strong Chelsea defense, and so it was one of the,
Yeah, I agree. Sanchez being angry. How would you commit this
it
blunder?
was one of the easiest goals Chelsea could ever score. But I don't know how. I mean,
You mean Bayern would ever score?
go through all of Chelsea's 8 games pairing, but they are what I think it is. They lose against Bayern, they lose against Barcelona. Who else are they playing? They'll beat Papos, they'll beat Benfica. By the time probably they play Benfica, Jose Mourinho will be in charge, and Benfica will be a rejuvenated. They'll beat Ajax. They will qualify. I mean, Chelsea will qualify. But I'm saying Chelsea will lose all their big games. They'll lose all their big games. So they are losing against Bayern. They are losing against Barcelona. I think these are the two.
Don't get too excited. We are just 64 minutes into the second half.
Don't win in this game.
Listen.
I don't need
You don't have to.
Petroja. I don't need to be Opambo. I don't need to be. I mean,
I've seen Chelsea come from a 3-1. I've seen Kopama's Chelsea come from a 3-1 to come and win the match. Yeah, we came. Hey, Kopama's Chelsea. There was a video Drogba's Chelsea. There was Hazard's Chelsea.
I don't need to be any of the prophets in Ghana to be able to predict this game.
I'm telling you, I didn't say they will never score. I said they will score.
You watch anytime Bayern transition, when you're on offensive transition, they look very, very tough.
Calm down.
They look like scoring.
My man, Andre Santos and Garnacho are coming in. You come to see something. You come to see the South American boys play. You see something.
Can like Garnacho change the game for Chelsea? Becky, can Garnacho change the game for Chelsea?
I mean, with the quality of Garnacho, I think that he can. I mean, give Chelsea a facelift or a push. In the attack, because Bayern have problems defensively.
Yeah.
I mean, their defenders are not the smartest of defenders. I mean, I've seen Upamecano, our partner, Rudiger, and they were a horrible show. Thank God, yes. I mean, the Korean is
Kim
Min-jae is in there. He brings a certain level of calm head. He brings a certain level of intelligence. I'm sure there's a reason. Company has seen the frailties in defense. That's why he's brought him on to try and sort out the issues in defense. But still, I think that the introduction of Garnacho, and Andre Santos would be able to inject a little bit of pace and some quality in the attack.
And I think Maresca has also seen that deficit in midfield. That's why there's the introduction of Andre Santos in the game.
Obviously.
And in attack, Pedro Neto has been sleeping.
Oyari. No, but I just blessed God. We made 2 people go to Moasa to Kopama and Caicedo. In Kenya, Oyari.
That is true. I mean, that is true.
And a fit the right back.
But like
the right back, Regime.
Yeah. And Cucurella too. Cucurella is very good.
Cucurella too, yes.
Cucurella is very good.
4 picks. Out of 11. Caicedo. No, I give a caveat. A fit Regime, but since you are Regime, should all start to attack team you. No, Opakuno.
Go there, listen.
Opakuno, you fit over now,
this boy.
When was the last time we did ball?
Nonchalant Olise is very better than Garnacho. Nonchalant Olise is better than Pedro Neto.
So
Nonchalant Olise is better than everybody.
I said he will start in any team. Probably Kopama will start in any of the big teams.
Yeah.
Apart from that,
No.
Now Ghana.
No.
No, but who in his football sense will say Esteban starts in any of the big teams in Europe? Esteban will go to one or Real Madrid.
Chelsea.
Obotu, Vinicius,
No. Ancelotti decided. Ancelotti decided to rest Vinicius. No. Ancelotti decided to rest Vinicius.
US,
Please don't lie about
they
it.
say Esteban will go to Vinicius.
Ancelotti decided to bench Vinicius. Even with Estevao, he didn't even play on the left wing. Rafinha played on the left wing in Brazil.
Chelsea fans, why politics say one can
Like-
make sure party won't lose that.
How can you tell me this? Did you actually watch the Brazil match?
Esteban will go to Vinicius to Real Madrid.
Did you watch it?
Esteban cannot start at Real Madrid.
No.
Esteban will not start at City.
Never.
Esteban will not start at Liverpool. Esteban will not start at Bayern. None of the big teams in Europe na them boy.
Maybe
Even
like-
the mid-table teams.
Maybe Karabakh,
Maybe
Pafos.
maybe Chelsea. Now even Chelsea Paul.
He doesn't start today. He won't even start it at Dortmund. No, he won't. Adeyemi, did you see him
Oh,
yesterday?
but Brazilian spare time be also what you da. Brazilian spare time. Esteban. Who plays in the team?
Somebody Maresca describes as raw talent. You should get it there. Raw talent.
Esteban or Barcelona.
He should be defined. Do you get it? So don't tell us that he starts at some place. No. Bayern
I think
still,
that Bayern have improved in the second half. I think that there's a certain level of control.
and I think with the inclusion of Goretzka too.
Exactly. He's brought a certain level of control in the middle of the park. And that's what they need.
And I think Conrad Lima too has moved a bit upwards. That is ensuring a bit of stability because we thought Caicedo would pocket the Bayern midfield, but today he's being pocketed by the Bayern midfield. Bayern is actually surprising me because I thought it would be a runover for Chelsea as it happened to PSG. But today at the Allianz Arena, the Bavarian Brutes are showing us why they are the Bavarian Brutes.
No, but the point is, how many teams in Europe are able to dominate Bayern at the Allianz Arena?
Not much. Olise! Oh God.
That's one thing about him. It gets to a point where he becomes so indecisive. When he was supposed to take the shot, he didn't. I mean, when he was not supposed to take the shot, that's when he decided to take the shot.
But he's a good player. Chelsea on the counter. Garnacho.
There's nobody.
João Pedro. Do you actually think Chelsea still needs a number 9?
Chelsea needs a proper attacker, a proper striker. Chelsea needs a real number 9. If it's an old-fashioned number 9, they need it. Whether it's an old-fashioned, modern, Chelsea need that player because Chelsea does not have. João Pedro is not a number 9. You know, he loves to play out wide. He can play through the middle, but he's not a number 9. Chelsea do not have a number 9. Even when Jackson was around, Jackson was not a number 9. Jackson at Villarreal was more like a winger of a sort. So for me, I think that, listen, I do not know the recruitment policy of Chelsea. I don't know why they decided not to go for any of the names out there during, when the season ended. But I don't think it is going to help them in the long run because you come up against, that's the thing with the Champions League.
Because Chelsea fans during the Club World Cup, they performed well without a typical number 9. Okay, Dilap, who is also injured.
Onyadi.
But he's good.
Onyadi. You guys hype, unnecessary players. Dilap and Yadi. There's nowhere in the world where, there's nowhere in this world where you want to list top 20 strikers in the world and the Dilap back.
Dilap is very young.
That means Semnoka very young. Yadi.
That's true, but he needs time to improve his game.
Onyadi.
as compare, let's take these two strikers, Rasmus Højlund and Dilap. Who would you choose?
I'll choose Højlund over Dylan. There's a thing.
We listen, we don't judge.
You see,
No, I understand. Oh, it's fine.
one two now happen. Our yard, but
This is the biggest joke I've heard in a long time.
compare one. Yeah,
Rasmus Højlund.
player can watch.
It's so wait. Then he asked you, would you pick Rasmus Højlund over the lap? You said you pick Rasmus Højlund over the lap. No, I understand your mentality now. Oh no, I understand your mentality now.
Ask me why.
No, there's no need to ask why.
There's a reason why.
Rav doesn't ask why, please.
There's a reason why.
Rav doesn't ask why.
The reason why.
It's from the heart. You love Rasmus Højlund. Now I get your obsession with Kofi. Every time he's talking, and then you are trying to. I get your obsession with Kofi now. Rasmus Højlund.
Oh, but the truth of the matter is, Chelsea
Come on.
striker.
We are okay with our Pedro. He's banging in the goals.
Right now, how many strikers are there in the world? As in your old-fashioned number 9s, or whether number 9s who play with their back to goal. Or
You have people like Liverpool signing Hube Ekitike and Isak in one transfer season. You have people like Manchester United fighting over Sesko with Newcastle. Do you expect Chelsea to be in a fight with those teams too? We don't sign. Chelsea has a new policy now. We don't sign beyond 60 million. If you mention 60 million, keep your player. Whatever is in Newcastle.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine. Every team has their policy.
Massa.
Chelsea believes that they don't want to sign any player beyond a certain threshold. That's them. But the problem is, even if you are signing a player 20 years, make sure you get the best 20 years available.
But we've gotten the best 18 years available, and it's not like me. It's now. But you see his goal against Brazil. Hey. It's only the Barcelona fans who say, the man who the point in the area. Let's see, he scored it. Well, I mean, look at what he did at Turkey. You come to say this thing. My friend, you keep quiet over there.
At age 16, Paris the Euros, also in finals. Goal of the at 16 years.
So, Pele did it. Lamine is not special. Lamine played in a match where, like, France, it's washed out. Last season Mbappe is not the same Mbappe we used to know. So he's better than Lamine, right? Oh, okay. Now Lamine. Do you agree? Okay.
Bayern have been through in the second half, especially in the defense.
I beg, there's something wrong in the Chelsea team. I don't know. Massa, get up. Enzo, get up.
We have quality. And
You are away from the microphone. You are away from your microphone. No, just hold it.
No, but the truth of the matter is his introduction has stabilized the Bayern defense. Goretzka's introduction as well has stabilized the midfield. And now there's some confidence in their passing. They are very confident defensive-wise. And they look very, very organized. In the second half, Chelsea are yet to create any chance in the second half. And it tells you that, company is learning. For you to be able to see the loopholes in the team and fix it whilst the game is ongoing. That's what a lot of people say. The best managers are the best in-game managers.
Who's coming? Josh.
We're able to see.
You are about to see proper ball.
The team whilst
You are about to see proper ball. Can you see proper ball?
really impressed with Bayern in the
You be impressed.
the game very
You are about to be properly impressed.
see. 71 minutes.
I hope they don't change. Palmer. I hope they don't. And please, listen, we losing this match doesn't mean that we won't score Manchester United on Sunday. We'll score them.
Another conversation.
I beg, let's not do this thing. We'll be back here again on Saturday or Sunday. It's Saturday, right? Saturday at 5 o'clock p.m. And then we'll tell you how we score Manchester United.
So in the other games too as well, Liverpool are still leading by 2-1, 78 minutes. PSG also are still 3-0 up, 80th minutes played. Ajax is down, sorry, by 2-0. Also,
Caicedo doesn't look like he's in this game.
80th minute. So it looks like in the second half we've not seen any goals from any of the teams that is playing this evening. So far so good. Teams have been very, very strong in the second half, but honestly, Bayern have tremendously improved in the second half. They are creating chances for fun. They are finding, spaces in behind the Chelsea defense. And I ask myself this question: if Maresca wants to change anything about the Chelsea defense, who is he bringing on that would improve this defense?
Come on, like don't put Maresca on that spot, please.
No, I'm just saying.
He's actually doing, his best with what's available
so
right now.
I'm trying to tell you that
Levi Koro, our best defender,
I'm trying to tell you that maybe you're not getting me. I'm trying to tell you that there's a gap. One.
There's been a gap since Thiago Silva left.
They do have a lot of players.
That's what I'm saying. There's been a gap since Thiago Silva left.
So many players in their fold, but there's very little quality. So they put out their first 11, their back line, and the substitutions they make rarely has any impact on the team.
Okay.
Look at this Bayern team. We saw the frailties. We saw the defensive weakness. Immediately they decided to bring on Goretzka, decided to bring on Homeji or whoever it is. There's a certain stability in defense. There's a certain calmness in defense. They've thwarted everything Chelsea are trying to throw at them. Chelsea are yet to create any chance. That's the difference between the two teams. There are some teams you look at their bench and it even scares you. But genuinely, you look at Chelsea's bench and there's very little to fear.
Well, you just don't have respect. You just don't have respect for some of these young guys. No, listen. You just don't have respect. You just don't have respect for Etbal. You just don't have respect for Andre Santos. You just don't have that respect for these boys. I beg you. You just don't have respect for Romeo Lavia. You don't have respect. No problem. We are okay with them. It's just respect that you don't have for them. That's fine.
If you don't know one thing about players
how many players, how many matches?
I've listened to Nesta. I've listened to Maldini speak, and they tell us that whenever they played AC Milan, played Inter Milan, anytime they saw Ronaldo's name on the score sheet, they were scared. Every time they saw Ronaldo's name.
Listen. Mikel Obi said Ashliko can handle Ronaldo, but anytime they were playing Barcelona, they actually trained around Messi. It doesn't mean that we are so scared of Messi. Listen, it doesn't mean that they were so scared of Messi though. Listen, Messi is a very good player. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say here is, as a defender, if you're Marquinhos, you'll be more scared of Cole Palmer than Esteban. As if I were
you are just actually saying Cole Palmer. Listen, you are just actually saying this thing. You are just come on. You are just saying this thing.
Top grade defender. I'm a top grade defender. At least.
A season ago, nobody was scared of Cole Palmer.
Yet the CCSM.
You want somebody to walk back?
Defender, not Jackson Rubeman. On said and pussy.
No, there were some defenders. They actually mentioned they had to mark out Jackson in some Premier League matches. What are you saying?
There, Cecilia Chelsea defense. So what? Simple.
No, it's fine. Okay, Lamine, we are not scared of Lamine. Are you okay with that?
Fine.
That's not fine. How is it possible? Okay, Estabado poses a strength in the Chelsea line. What are you saying? As compared to Lamine, yes.
Okay. I mean, as they say.
We didn't win the match.
What's it?
We didn't win the match.
When they ask them,
The next thing Lamine.
Did you win the match? What's Lamine's amazing impact in that Inter match?
Opinions are like what? Anyo, and I heard Obia will shape and size. Like Chelsea won't need also.
Yeah, we like it. So getting a goal of the tournament doesn't mean anything.
But
who do we score against?
But make it.
Come on. Okay. Okay. Jesus.
When we did. Or them no. You have an advantage ahead of Cucurella. They don't come up a penalty for placement.
The Chelsea defense. The Chelsea defense doesn't look like they want to play. They don't look like they want to play. They don't look like they want to play. Now, no, like I said, we don't have the people like that. But I never said I'll 4-5. I never said our 4-5 are actually the greatest of all time or whatever. Our 4-5, there's always a problem.
Ombo defenders. Now be a defender Andre Santos they find an experienced defender like Marquinhos. Then Marquinhos. Then exactly. Then Marquinhos say, let's organize the defense.
No, Cucurella actually did well. Massa. It has nothing to do with Luis Diaz. It has nothing to do with Luis Diaz. I beg you. Look at how Cucurella defended. They didn't even play coach. I beg. Look at how Cucurella defended. But what are you saying?
One touch, go for it. I mean, Piano for that. I didn't say Jackson
but listen, Jackson, whether he went to Bayern, Barca, whatever, Jackson doesn't pose a threat to Chelsea in this game. Whether he should warm up, he doesn't pose. What we pass your Copa will not give Jackson.
Why beyond
you see, so is a yellow card for Olise.
You are very much aware. Atletico has pulled parity. It's 2-2 in that game against Liverpool. Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone this season. They don't really started well, but it looks like they are up for it against Liverpool. At Anfield, one of the most dreaded grounds in football. Very, 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 very dreaded ground in football. But anyway, let's see what happens. A lot of people have not really rated Ancelotti. They feel that Charlie, the man is benefiting from some foundation that somebody has laid in the years when Liverpool were stingy towards other managers. Under his reign, maybe so I call Liverpool and painfully do what top players man because I mean it doesn't make sense. Our in Cheddar and Yard what to a Vit we break British transfer record what to Vit Amo that same we break German transfer record or the Ekitika bro that same window what when they break another British transfer record or the Alexander Isak bro one league one Champions League they want Moribano or Osa.
On a more serious note, we've lost. It's fine.
But I thought you said you're not losing it. You check this.
He came late.
He's a game changer.
He came late.
It's a game changer. You check this.
Has Lamine Yamal changed the game before? Which one?
And the man will change things
Which one?
in this game.
Which one?
Apparently, Esteban will bench.
Which one? I think one of these days we have to do a documentary comparing La Liga, the young players in La Liga and some of the young players who are currently playing in the EPL.
On the bench. On the bench. Yes.
Relax.
Chelsea has pulled their goal back.
2 goals. 2 proper goals, please. 2 proper goals.
Chelsea has pulled their goal back.
2 proper goals from Cole Palmer.
Again, Cole Palmer.
Lamine can never.
Almost.
Has Lamine scored 4 goals in one half before?
In those games.
4 goals in one half. He can't do it. He can't do it. It takes a great player to do that.
Like I've said that time and time again. If
Jackson has not scored 4 goals in one half before.
If there is one thing you cannot take away from Cole Palmer, is he can ghost in games, but when those big games come up, he almost always all the time shows up, and I think that's to his credit. That's to his credit. So you ask yourself, a team like Chelsea that is seeking to the goal has actually been disallowed. So BR has ruled the game off. So PSG are finally, they're putting the game to bed. It's 4-0. You know, Goncalo Ramos has given PSG a 4-0 lead. Then I said Palmer's goal has been ruled for offside. But I think you cannot take anything away from Cole Palmer. One thing that has been very evident is,
of course, it shows how terrible the Ballon d'Or award is. No, listen. I beg you. Don't come and defend some of these things.
Jackson is coming on. Jackson Bakope goes baby. Nicholas Jackson is coming on. Chelsea fans don't want to admit that before he left, he was, take away Kopama, he was your best player. Yes. What was him? Biggest in goals and assists.
It's okay. It's okay. Now you are come to tell us that the numbers actually are telling us, aside Kopama was Jackson.
Yeah.
No problem. No, once I'm 3-1 to make a match.
No, but Chelsea so I'm McKay. What we start to get McKay by a passion.
Take away the own goal and then the penalty. It will be 1-1.
Second United Yadewa. Then Chelsea will get another defeat. God willing on Saturday at Old Trafford. But United Yad. You see, that's the thing.
Don't come here on Saturday. Listen, don't come here on Saturday. Don't come to the studios on Saturday.
United team doesn't look like the players know what they are doing with the Amorim system. So they themselves they have a lot of issues. I'm under the Mercy. Right to the sacking now does with the
the board is actually backing him. The board
they've admitted the sacking does to your day where the man but I think that the game to watch right now is the Liverpool Atletico game. 4 minutes of added time they play 2 minutes played so far. Is that Liverpool nearly did a Liverpool this season.
Liverpool will not do any Liverpool. They should get out. This is
Where are they?
Yeah, this in Barcelona. I just can't walk up there.
When they
I will always find an occasion to not to have Barcelona
when the royalty of European football or castle.
royalty, man. Oh,
Liverpool have scored. I told you Liverpool will do a Liverpool this season. Last minute in the 4 minutes of time added on, Liverpool have scored. Yeah, I told you that Liverpool this season. Liverpool have scored. Yeah, and you see, for me, it defines what Atletico has been in the last 2 years under Diego Simeone. I keep telling a lot of people that there's a difference between philosophy of play and tactics. A lot of managers now are fixated on tactics. 3-4-3, 4-5-2, this. But as a manager, your philosophy of play should not change, no matter the tactics you play.
what are you talking about?
So I'll give you a typical example.
What are you talking about?
Athletic.
Oh, okay.
Diego Simeone built a philosophy of play with what? A certain level of solidity in the team. Why to the Jose Mourinho? Defensive compactness.
Yeah.
And Jose Mourinho can decide to play a 4-3-2-1, but still his philosophy will not change.
Yeah.
Make sure one gets.
Because the 4-3-2-1 is the same as the 4-5-1.
Exactly. So, Pep Guardiola, he has a philosophy of play. Whether I can tweak my tactics or whatever, make sure that when you lose possession, retrieve it and this minute or whatever, make sure you possess it. Like, there's a philosophy of play, something you don't change even if the tactics change. Article 6 article 24, 23, 25. Article of old. Work at 30 seconds walk away.
You see Simeone doing something like this.
Jose Mourinho. So I mean, kudos to Liverpool. Chelsea, next time you can do better. Next time. Or Francois United. Now one new Super Barca. That's the best they can do.
My producer is saying a lot of things.
That's the best they can do. I mean, that's actually the best they can do.
But the game actually delivered.
Because Simeone
And-
received a red card.
As usual, that's always what he does. That's what he's known for. But the Bayern Chelsea game delivered, as we said. It involved a lot of goals and a lot of positives for the Bayern Munich team. I don't know if I should say positives because the Chelsea team didn't play as we wanted them to play, but it was a Bayern sweep of Chelsea. 3-1. Goals from Harry Kane, from an own goal from Chalobah, and 2 goals from Harry Kane. And Cole Palmer, that guy is a baller. He's a complete baller. Lucky, would you like to add things so that we finish?
No. I think that we've enjoyed, brilliant night of Champions League football. I mean, we've had last minute goals. Liverpool pipping Atletico in the last minute there, 3-2. Chelsea, I mean, very well taught some European lesson in the new format of the Champions League, 3-1. Inter Milan also winning by 2-0. Olympiacos drawing 0-0 with Pavos FC. Bodo Glimt and Spartak Prague. I mean, drawing there 2 goals apiece. PSG also, I mean, letting Atlanta know their place 4-0. Very, very, emphatic there from PSG. Next week, it's actually tomorrow. There's Champions League football tomorrow. Barcelona make a trip to St. James's Park for the first time on European night football. It's going to be. I love the atmosphere at St. James's Park whenever the Champions League.
That stadium
it's going to be a
to
brilliant atmosphere tomorrow. But tomorrow, expect our next episode to drop right here on Sport 101. If you've not followed us, make sure you click the subscribe button. If you are missing out a lot on quality sports content right here on Sports 101. Click the subscribe button and make sure you put the notification button on so that whenever we drop a video, you'll be the first to see it. You comment, you react to it, you like, you share. Let's get interactive. Let's talk sports. Let's talk football. It's been a great night of Champions League football.